The overall goal of this experiment is to quantitatively assess the membrane-disrupting potential of drug delivery vectors for the intracellular delivery of biologics, with red blood cells serving as a biological model of the endosomal membrane. This video was produced by the Advanced Therapeutics Laboratory at Vanderbilt University. All procedures involving human subjects have been approved by Vanderbilt's Institutional Review Board. First, a brief introduction to endosomolysis and hemolysis. Carriers of biologics are taken into endosomes by the cell through nonspecific or receptor-mediated endocytosis. Following endocytosis, the cargo is either degraded in lysosomes or trafficked for exocytosis back into the extracellular space as shown. However, the decreasing pH in an endosome can be utilized with pH-responsive drug carriers that sense the acidic environment and become membrane disrupting, physically porating, and/or destabilizing the endosomal membrane. With the endosome disrupted, the drug cargo may be released into the cytoplasm and diffused to the target locations in the cytoplasm, mitochondria, or nucleus. In this assay, red blood cells are used as a model of the endosomal membrane. At physiologic pH, ideal delivery vehicles will remain stable and will not disrupt the red blood cell membrane. However, upon decreasing pH, the delivery vehicle will become unstable, resulting in hydrophobic interactions that destroy the red blood cell membrane, releasing hemoglobin. The hemoglobin may then be isolated from the red blood cells and spectrophotometrically quantified by absorbance at 405, 450, or 541 nanometers. Higher absorbance values will correlate to more potent endosomolytic behavior. This can be visualized by time-lapse microscopy. At physiological